Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 back with another drawn video. Today's video, as you can tell from the picture and the title, it's on Shade the Echidna. If you're not familiar with her, she is a Sonic character. She's from the only Sonic RPG, Sonic Chronicles of the Dark Brotherhood. Actually, a pretty underrated game. I actually liked it a lot. Not the best, but still a pretty solid game. A really good first step in a Sonic RPG. But anyway, the game aside, we're drawing Shade today, and this was requested by Ethan Bernard, Jelly Bean Tart, and the Drawing Tart. So thank you very much for your requests. I know I usually don't get 3 requests for one person. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna jump in. Oh, and also I'm gonna give a shout out to Chill Pill. Commented on one of my videos saying to give him a shout out. I'm giving you a shout out now. Go check out his channel or her channel. I don't know, but go check out their channel and all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for all the talking in the beginning. So get your pencils ready and let's get started. All right, let's get started. So to start off, like almost all the other pictures we draw, we're going to draw a big circle. This is going to be her head. And you can draw it pretty big. Something like that. And then you can draw another big circle about here. This is going to be her hand. The hand that's like pointing outwards. And then this will be like the line of action for her body. And then she'll have her other leg going out here. That up to there. And then her other arm's kind of just over here. And that's her leg. And draw a line connecting that and that. That's pretty much it for the gesture we're going to draw. So I'm just going to jump into her head. So I'll zoom in a little bit. Then you draw the crosshairs for her head. Something like that. Oh, yeah, but for Shade, that's a little bit different from like Sonic and Knuckles and everybody, is I like to start off with the muzzle first. So you just go down and up, where the crosshairs meet, and then down and over. And the reason for that is she doesn't have like Sonic's eyes, so she kind of has like Tails' eyes almost. And then you just kind of loop it around at the bottom here. And what I mean by that, she doesn't have like, her eyes aren't like connected into one thing, so she has separate eyes. So you're going to start about here, curve the line up and around, like that. And then same thing over here, up and around. Make them kind of sharp because she is a villain, so kind of, sort of. But so you can draw her eyes in like that. And then you could kind of draw in her eyelashes, which is basically you just follow the shape that you made here. You can kind of shade it in too. Make it a little bit darker. It does look a lot better when you shade it in. And then she just has one eyelash spike that goes out like that. Normally when we do like a female character, you usually do about like 3. But she just has one for some reason. You know, like it works. But I think Amy might just have 2. But you know, you shade it around and then spike. Very simple. And once you get that done, she also has like other like facial markings that just follow her eye around here like this. Like that. And you can draw in her eye, which is just an oval, or kind of like a U, and then another U type shape. Draw a little half circle here, and then another little U. And you can shade that in. Half circle, U, shade it in, like that. And then you can draw a little circle for her nose, with a little half circle in there for the light reflection. And then shade that in. And then for her mouth, it's just kind of like a straight line, and then just curve it up and over a little bit, like that, with a little curved circle for her lip. And now that you got that down, you can kind of draw on, she has like a headband type thing that she wears when she finally takes off her mask. And it kind of goes around, it starts off about here, goes up, down where like in between her eyes are, and then up and over. And you can kind of connect the head in here. And then it's just kind of like a rectangle that goes around. Like that. And then the symbol on her headband, it starts off with like a curved line like this, and then it goes straight up, straight down, down here, back, back, and then curve around. So it kind of looks like a question mark almost, but it's like two curved lines on the bottom and then just straight lines on top. And then this is kind of like just a bended rectangle. So you get here, curved line, straight line, and a cross. And that's pretty much that. Once you get that down, you can kind of draw on her quills or spikes or whatever you want to call them. Basically, you just kind of draw a curved line here and then stop. Draw another curved line and then stop. And then you can draw the third curved line, and that goes down and around. She's kind of like big, long spikes, kind of like Knuckles. But since they're in the headband, they're kind of like curvy, like that. And again, her hand's going to cover this spike up so you don't really see it. And then this spike will go down. And then you can draw another, this spike will curve around like this. Kind of just draw that in. Something like that. It's perfect. And then she just has kind of like V's, like two V's. So it's like a V, and then another V. And you can draw like another smaller V, like that. Kind of like just arrows pointing down. That's kind of her spike design. And then now you can draw on her hand, which her hand's kind of low here. What I like doing is, for like the hand in this position, I like drawing a big oval for where the thumb's going to be. And then when I get that in, you can kind of draw in like a big circle here, a big circle here, here, and here. And you want it to have like an arc like this. And then even like all the fingers are going to have arcs like that. So when you draw the lines going out like that, and that, and that, and that, and then the thumb will be out about here. So, and then you can just kind of jump in and just up and around and down. And there's a little subtlety with drawing like fingers, like especially like how far out you like round off the tip, and then you go down and in. And if you can tell, like I'm kind of following like the arch lines here. Something like that, because the four fingers are the hardest to draw on this, and you can kind of curve it around and in like there. And then the thumb is just simply you kind of go out over again. It's kind of hard to explain the shapes, but it basically, if you just have like a good reference and you just kind of follow the motions that I do, it shouldn't be too bad. That's her hand. And draw a curved line here. Another little curved line. Just for like the palm. And then you could draw like her little bracelet thing. Just a big kind of half circle. A lot of it gets cut off. And draw a little half circle again. And like a curved line here. Pretty much it. And then you can draw in her shoulder. And then just the lines connecting to the hand that's going out like that. Again, not too hard, a little tricky, but nothing too bad. And then once you get that done, I'm just going to kind of curve this in a little bit more. It's a little bit too round. There we go. And then we could draw in like her body, which basically the gesture for the body is something like this. You kind of go out and in for the bust, And then just kind of curve around. That'll be her waist. And then her legs. And again, we're not following the gesture anymore. And that's alright. Like, it's okay to break away from the gesture when you start getting like detail in, you know? It'll be like one leg, and then this will be the other leg. Something like that. And we'll just draw on her other hand, just because that's a quick. Basically, you do 2 lines that go out here and here, and then a little kind of oval circle type thing here, and then just 2 lines in the middle. And draw little curve lines here and here on the ends, just to show it goes in. And then for this hand, I just kind of draw it. So basically, I just draw the thumb, and it's a curve line that goes out a little bit, and then curves in and around, like that. And then you draw the little fatty part of the thumb about here. And then you just kind of draw ovals. So we get 1, you get 2, you get 3, and then 4. It's kind of curve in like that. And you can just kind of draw these little curve lines where the knuckles are, just to show it bending. And that's pretty much it. It's a really simple hand. And since it's so small, because it's like so far behind, we really don't have to worry about it that much. So, yeah. And you can draw on like kind of her suit. She wears like an armor black like spy suit. So to draw that, you can kind of follow the bust here, curve it in and over. It's like very like segmented. So it goes up where like her abs are, and then over and in. And then there's another section that goes up where her abs are, over and in. And she has about 2, and that's pretty much it. Draw a little curve line here just to show like the waist. And you draw on her tail, and she has the same tail as Knuckles, so it goes down, up, and then down again, like a lightning bolt. Like that. And now we can draw on her shoes. So this shoe, she actually wears boots, not shoes, but you can draw a little kind of circle around this leg here, because her leg's kind of bent. And you can draw another little circle here, and then a curve line in the middle of it, just for the shoe detail. And then basically what you're going to do is you could actually draw another little curve line here to show them like the top of the boot. And basically what you do is it just kind of goes like this. And in. Something like that. And again, we're seeing like just like the top of it. So kind of draw a curve line like this. And it helps if you draw a circle just to get like the right kind of volume to it. Something like that. And then here, she has like kind of like a strap on her shoe like Sonic. But this strap connects all the way to the top here. Like that. And it has like a purple, little pink line that goes down here. And then there's another little oval here for the shoe. And then 2 straight lines for the center of the shoe here. And then go around, go around, go around and around. And then another little curve line connecting them. So again, it's kind of complicated, but not really that bad. I suggest you look at a reference while you're drawing it, because like it's kind of like this futuristic military type boot thing. And drawing at this angle is kind of tough. But this angle isn't as bad. You're going to want to start out the same way. Basically drawing a circle around the leg. And then I'm going to curve it, turn the page like this. And then again, oval or circle here with a curved line in it. And then kind of like a rectangle around. And we see more of this shoe, but it's kind of off and to the side a little bit. So you kind of get a shape that looks something like this. Something like that. it's kind of an elongated foot. Mainly because it's kind of like off to the side. It's kind of like, it's at a weird angle, to be honest with you. But, I'm going to draw it out like that. And you pretty much follow the same thing you did with other foot, or other boot over here. Where she has her strap, it goes around here, and then curves up to the center. And the strap go here and up. And then, kind of draw a little curve line here, just show the other side of the foot. You could draw the little pink line there that goes in between. And then you can curve this part of the foot around so it kind of bends. And like the foot, the boot's also kind of like armored like this, so you can kind of draw on like curve lines that go around and in like that, just to show it's kind of like armored. And then you draw the base of the foot, just a little curve line there, and then two straight lines that kind of just curve around at the ends here, a little bump there, around, and then you could kind of draw in the sole, which is just a rectangle that follows the bottom of the foot, like that. Again, it's kind of complicated. Best thing to do is to look up a reference while drawing the shoes, because they're kind of complicated. They're not really like normal Sonic shoes. But that is pretty much it. So I'll just check the picture one more time. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're forgetting anything. And yeah, so that's pretty much how you draw a Shade, the Echidna, from Sonic Chronicles and the Dark Brotherhood. I'd say, like, her in this pose, like, she's not really hard to draw in general, but, like, this pose is a little bit more challenging, mainly just because of the hand, and that last shoe is pretty tough. But other than that, she's not a really hard Sonic character to draw. She has kind of, like, a basic face, and, yeah, but she's a cool character. Anyway, that is pretty much it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this picture, or like just have any questions on how I drew it, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I'll try my best to reply and answer your questions best I can. And if you have any requests, the way request works is you leave your request in the comment section. I'll take your name and your request, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make how to draw videos, I randomly pick one off the list. There's no order, there's no time frame or anything. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, DeviantArt. All the links in the description below. You can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps me out. And share it with a friend. You know, all that good YouTube jazz that everyone says at the end of their videos. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next Sunday when we draw another picture. Yeah, probably Sonic. I like drawing Sonic. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.